Well, Utah State is a man-to-man team. They're one of the top teams in the country defending the three-point shot.
Jameer Nelson Jr., three. What a way to start for the Hornets.
Nice job, Dan. So much for that.
And that's how they lead the nation in fast break points.
PV pulls up at the line. Tip and try won't go. It's picked up by Miller, and he'll can it. Nice shot. Put up and in. Emmanuel Miller has it right here. His dad, Charles O'Bannon, who played at UCLA. Pickpocketed Nelson. Darius Brown. Falslev tries and puts it up and in. He's a terrific athlete. Mason Falslev, a freshman from Benson, Utah.
Well, and that was started by a Darius Brown steal. He was an all-defensive team guy in that league, as well as being first-team all-conference.
Chuck O'Bannon will spin and hit the shot. Get it over Martinez for two. Falslev the other way with the spin to Peavy and finds another two on that doorstep.
Boy, he fought his way in a crowd. That was a one-on-two. We talked about TCU's ability to get out and go, but Utah State has a little bit of that themselves.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised with the pace they're playing at here early on, but Falslev's a guy who's going to attack all the time.
It's Miller alone for three.
He brings the ball up the floor.
Osobor takes it, driving through traffic, pounding his way inside. Lost it, got it, put it back in.
All night, guys running in and out of the game.
So this is the third straight NCAA tournament for the Horned Frogs. First time in program history. They put three together. They miss, and they try to scoop it back in, and they do. Nice play. Xavier Cork scoops it home. Two for him.
Osobor has a chance there and just stays away, and I thought that was a really good play. And what a great shot that was.
Of Division I experience.
They've got 7 guys on the team with college degrees.
Brown throwing it inside. Sacco could not slam it.
Some teams will never have
look at
7 guys with
that
college
move
degrees.
right there. Pretty play, getting it to go. It was Avery Anderson.
Well, he's a special athlete.
He is. My goodness, can he fly. Osobor. Cork is on him.
You can see them just loaded up to him.
Martinez inside. Nice slam. Sacco from France.
You know, I don't think you want to try to take that shot 1-on-4.
Tennyson on the fly. Gets it to go.
Because if you do, you allow them to just go the other direction.
Yeah, look, I like taking opportunities to run, but I do not think Utah State wins a game, an up-and-down game against TCU.
Brown was in the Big Sky. He was the Defensive Player of the Year. He throws to Osobor, who will take this jump shot over Cork.
That's not his game.
Falslev. Good spin. Good feed. Osobor puts it in.
That is his game.
That is his game, and he gets to the free throw line. He will catch it.
And this is just a really nice move by Falslev to get it in there.
Osobor will take it the other way. Driving hard. Down he goes. Count the two. Foul.
Well, look at that. Brown, who can really handle. Look at this screen. There's no help. Osobor to the rim.
Getting free was Uday, who played at Kansas. Now he's at TCU, staying in conference. Driving here, Peavy. Reverse. Pretty play. And back out to Osobor. Picked up by Uday. Jackson, three. Bullseye. Puts it through. Javon Jackson.
Well, taking the job and having no points left and then rebuilding the team. That's an amazing score.
Nice dunk. Sacco. He got it from Osobor. And a 10-2 run for Utah State.
Well, TCU was up pressuring, and Darius Brown smartly threw it over the top. Osobor was in a 2-on-1 situation, and Dan already mentioned he's an outstanding passer.
Peavy, nice looking stroke. He's got a 3 and give him 5.
One of the best in the country, averaging 2 steals.
It's Brown. And they're going up high for Sacco again. Rock'em, sock'em, Sacco. He's a sophomore. He was the conference freshman of the year. And Sacco right here again.
Wow, Sacco again.
Isaac Johnson. Martinez down low. Osobor. Oh, what a pass. What a pass, but they're knocked away. Beautiful rejection by Nelson. He leads the other way, then picked up by Brown. Angling in, takes it in for 2. What a sequence. Nelson aligns from 3. Rebound punch back out there by Miller. Got it back. He'll put up a 3.
Now, when Miller can get the three-point shot, that is actually a good shot. He shoots 38% from out there.
And look, there haven't been a lot of offensive rebounds, but we've talked about it. They're a good offensive rebounding team, and offensive rebounds so often turn into threes.
Asabor inside, finding his way, moves on Mustafa.
Well, he looked a little awkward on that one, but he's got such great hands and such great touch that he's able to get it in the basket.
He's got 9 right now. Approaching 6 to play. Fade away, Miller put it through. Played at Texas A&M for a couple of years. He's got 11.
And I think he's the guy that's got to be the one who's shooting the ball in those situations. You know, good shots, part of it involves who's getting the shots, not just whether they're open or not.
Martinez is dancing, driving into O'Bannon.
That is great footwork by Ian Martinez right there. Nice reverse pivot in the lane, and they're back in that 1-3-1 zone.
Nelson again, down low for O'Bannon. That's picked up. Toslav takes it the other way. Toslav gives off to Johnson. Isaac Johnson, the transfer from Oregon, puts it up and through. They have lost Utah State 10 consecutive tournament games, but now have a 2. Now they get into Coles, and Jacoby takes it in. Flying in, parachuting, Uday, who played at Kansas last year and transfers this year to TCU. He saw Hunter Dickinson was coming in, goes to the Horned Frogs, and now they go up high here. Athletic catch. Somehow he kept onto it, and then put back up and in with a nice play. Under 4 to go. Hounded defensively. They get it off to Martinez. He'll slither and fly inside for 2.
Wow.
He's got 6, and that was a pretty play.
Well, I don't know you draw it up that way either, but he really made something happen out of nothing.
Yeah, TCU had great pressure on them. I don't know how Martinez was able to get through that.
They kick it out. Jacoby Coles on a 3. A 40% three-point shooter.
And again, neither of these teams relies heavily on the 3, but they got a couple of guys who can shoot it.
Brown to Martinez. His rainbow will sink. 9 for him. Brown at the controls, met by Jameer Nelson Jr. Aduje will kick it out to Brown, and the 3. Good! Baseline. Coles, his shot will go. Peavy puts it back up and in. Parachutes for 2.
4 guys standing around the perimeter and just passing the ball. No movement.
Peavy on the wing. O'Bannon drives the baseline. Look at the other side. Miller comes in hard.
Well, that's a really nice job. The ball moved from one side to the other and then went inside. The ball's got to go side to side and in and out.
It's Brown on top. Johnson's got it. Asabor inside, doubled in there. A lot of traffic. Picked up by Nelson. Third freshman, terrific football player in high school. Johnson takes that baseline. Kicks on the wing to Martinez.
He never got that ball in his hand.
Jameer Nelson Jr. Oh, look at that! Up high, flying inside. Get a foul on the Horned Frog.
He throws it up.
Oh, he got. They get it off to Johnson. Darius Brown, Johnson in there, double, but spins for the deuce.
Coaches who are primarily man-to-man coaches, once a team scores a basket or 2 against the zone, they're only too happy to get out of it.
Asabor comes up with a nice play.
You're going right back to what you know.
Tennyson and Cork have checked in for the Horned Frogs. And Jacoby Coles is in as well and laces a 3.
Well, a good decision there by Jameer Nelson Jr. He got the blitz. They had to pull into the roll man, and he found Coles open in the corner.
Asabor over to Brown. Johnson with the screen. Johnson's got it and rolls to the rack. Oh, my. 9 for him.
finds Coles open, and then Johnson. This is a difficult shot.
That's one of those shots I was looking over at the Utah State bench.
Martinez is on top. He's bumping in there into Jameer, who defends him well. Inside, Johnson caught it. He got great position inside.
Well, again, if you get the other guys to stand, then that's a bonus to you.
Brown to Johnson. He'll throw up another three. Good! Takes it down low. That's a turnover, and it's TCU the other way. Anderson puts on the brakes and gets it to go. Stopping on a dime, a 15-footer.
And this is exactly what TCU needed, just something to reverse the flow for a minute and get it going back their way.
But they're not matched up. They had a confusion on their matchups. I coached two of them, two of the fathers.
Brown, long three. Called! He hit that from Logan. Wow, shot.
Here, the shot clock is running down. He had to go in the backcourt to get the ball. He's in between the S's.
Asabor. One-on-one into Uday. Glides in for two.
Nice reverse layup there.
Cork comes out. Coles comes in for TCU. Tennyson always intercepted.
He's
Post
going to the
left.
basket.
Look at him. Takes it in for two. An aggressive young player. And Utah State will have won 7 of their last 8 games. And tonight, they beat them. TCU falls. It's the Aggies 88-72.